Hi, this is Dean from Sentinel Candles. In today's project, I'm going to try and reproduce a soap that I made, would be a good 5 months ago now. I had my retail shop. Unfortunately, I lost my voice while making this loaf, so I couldn't make a video of it. So I'm here today to try and replicate it. I'll be using 500 grams of goat's milk soap and 500 grams of clear. I'm going to be leaving the goat's milk soap white, but for the clear, I'm going to put 2 drops of magenta and 2 drops of red. I'm also going to be adding ultrafine shooting star glitter. So how this will work is I'll melt down both bases at the same time. I'll pour my goat's milk soap into this loaf, which holds 1,092 grams. I'll convert that on the screen into ounces. So the goat's milk gets poured in first at about 120 degrees, and then the red clear soap will be poured in over the top, and hopefully it will create a swirl type effect. Now last time I did this, it was what you could see as a woman type shape on the actual soap, but only for a few bars, and then it went into just normal swirls. So I don't think I'm going to get that exact shape or pattern again. So for my fragrance, I'm going to be using 10 grams of Love Spell and 10 grams of champagne and strawberries. This is a mix, so it's 50-50 of each one. So let's get started. Okay, so I've melted down my bases. This one here is goat's milk soap. Currently it's sitting on 140, which is 60 degrees Celsius. This is my red base. I've actually added an extra drop of red into this, so there's 3 drops of red and 2 drops of magenta. So it's currently sitting on 136 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly 58 degrees Celsius. So both bases need to really get down to about 120, and then I can start pouring them into the mold. Okay, so my goat's milk soap has hit 121 degrees, which is around about 50 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to pour. Going to spray that with rubbing alcohol. So my red base is actually still too hot. It's 129 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to have to wait a few minutes and then I'll come back. Okay, so my red base has hit 120, which is 50 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to pour. Spray the white goat's milk, and this is the red base. As you can see, it's a little jelly. You can see at the top, even though I've actually poured it, this is on an angle, it's actually stuck to the tin. That's how gooey it is. Alright, you can see that there's still a fair bit that I have to melt down and put on top of this. So we're going to spray this with rubbing alcohol, and that doesn't look so bad. I'll melt this red back down and pour it over the top. Okay, I've only just realized that I've forgotten to add something to this base. On the red, I was meant to be adding white mica. For the top, I'm going to be adding the white mica. That should give it like a little tiny shimmer, a little bit of a shine to it, along with the glitter inside that as well. It should be quite nice. Okay, so I've melted that back down, and it's 138 Fahrenheit, which is 59 Celsius. It's a little too hot. I think it should be okay because I haven't got any embeds in this. I've only got the top surface, and I really want it to melt in and bond really well with it, because the last thing I want is the top to fall off. So I'm going to spray with rubbing alcohol really well, and then I'm going to pour. Okay, spray that with rubbing alcohol. Alright, that looks really, really beautiful. Nice shimmer on it and everything. So I'll come back tomorrow morning, unmold this, and do a cut up video. Okay, so it's the next morning and I'm gonna unmold this loaf. Oh wow, that's a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. The white, where's the red? There's a little bit down there. Okay, well I guess we need to cut this one up and find out what's going on inside. So this came out really pretty. I was expecting the red to actually go a little bit further down, as you can see on this one and a few of them, the one at the back there as well, and the one at the front here. It didn't go right to the bottom, and I think it's because I left it too long before I poured the red in, and it must have already created this this part at the bottom that had already gone solid, so when it hit it, it just sort of bounced off it. I got a few of them that didn't, but they went right to the bottom and they created quite a nice pattern. All in all, I'm quite happy with the results, and this is Champagne and Strawberries and Love Spell. If you like this video, please rate it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.